Hey you guys, and welcome to the Lofi Network, Pisces Soul Tribe. I want to get into some general messages for you. And of course, anything you need from me can be found down below in the description box. Divine, what are the energies presently concerning Pisces at this moment in time? Okay, so first we have long haul. So in it to win it, long-term intentions as well as invested. We have penny pinching coming out, so financial struggle, saving up as well as budgeting. I'm hearing right now presently a lot of you all could be saving up for a move, but that's just what I'm hearing right now. Lipstick evidence, so infidelity, caught cheating as well as betrayal. Yeah, you could definitely be removing yourself from a situation because I feel like like your intuition is popping because somebody's not really truly for you, and this could actually this could actually be your partner. Of course, this could be friends, family, and all of the things, but I do feel like you possibly know that someone is doing something against you, something that is not in favor of you. It doesn't necessarily have to be cheating, but I feel like you have evidence of this. There's solidified evidence for you, even if it's only your intuition. You know and feel based off someone's behavior. You're a good energy reader. It's not even, trying to be spooky deep or anything like that, but something has happened to let you know that somebody is not for you, that they have hidden intentions, that they have hidden motives, but I definitely feel like if nothing else, this is something that you're getting away from. I'm going to ask for clarity, but I do feel like that's an overall message. Divine, tell me what long haul is concerning, please. Okay. So new boo, so new love, learning each other as well as flirtations. So for a lot of you, you're beginning to take relationships very seriously. This could be something new. This could be something that you just started to do, but I feel like there's somebody that you possibly like and you could possibly see, a future with this individual. Go for it. Why not? If you're in a great space in your life and you're open to dating and movement, and this is something that you want and you have it, don't mess it up. Overthinking, thinking that you're going to get those past reactions, those past feelings, those past, let it go. I feel like it's time for you to move forward. And that's why I feel like we have long haul out here. You have long-term intentions while somebody has hidden intentions. And I feel like that could also be what you're moving away from. You could have had, a secret boo on the side after you found out that this person was doing what they were doing. And I feel like what you started to do was remove yourself from this situation and start giving to something that you wanted to give to. I will personally say you could have did it a little cleaner. That's just my perspective, but it's your thing. Do what you want to do. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Anywho, okay. Divine, can I have one more for this energy, please? So we have today. So good vibes, present in the moment. Yeah, I feel like you are living for the moment. You're living for what makes you feel good. And I don't feel like you're denying yourself of that. I also feel like this is a past to present narrative. I also feel like you separated yourself from someone and now you have finally come into a space where you found value within somebody. And this is something that you're taking serious. You're living in the moment. You have nothing but positive and good vibes from this. Because honestly, I don't feel any negativity associated with this. I feel like somebody who's doing, what they feel they need to do in order to live their life. Yeah. Divine, tell me here about penny pinching. So we have repo. It kind of came out in reverse, and normally I don't take these cards in reverse, but maybe that's a nod to what can happen. But default on payments, financially incapable, as well as repossessed assets. Divine, can I have one more, please? Okay. So we have swept up here. So head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. And Divine, what does this have to do with penny pinching and repo? Okay. So we have lucky break, so good fortune, good things coming, and as well as turning point. So what I feel like is this is the feeling that's going to come, because I don't feel any other energy associated with this other than you. So I feel like things are about to shift quickly, because that's what this is giving me. Swept up just gives me this sense of all things going well, all things going good, going with the flow. Like this is something that feels good and feels great, because I feel like there could be something that, because I feel like with this particular space, you're not responding in the typical manner, because that's the only way something like this could happen. I feel like this is something that you have been waiting for, and I feel like it's going to come right in the nick of time. I do feel like for you, things have been difficult. Things have possibly even been a struggle for some of you all as well. Some of you all could have possibly had things taken away from you as well. I'm so sorry about that. But I do feel like you will be moving in a space presently where you're about to get all things new. Divine, tell me about this lipstick evidence here, please. Okay, so we have detective. So someone most certainly feels that they have some sort of information, because this is something that somebody is digging into. So snooping, digging for dirt, as well as accusations. Divine, can I have one more, please? So we have TikTok. So deadline, procrastination, as well as too busy. I feel like time is up for something. Like I feel like somebody's about to let the cat out of the bag. And I do feel like you're about to say bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Peacing out. Thank you. Next. Leaving and not caring. I feel like that's most certainly could be something that has happened in the situation, the previous energy of what is new. And I feel like that's the space that someone's going into. I feel like with possibly even with swept up, thank you, Divine, with connecting yourself to somebody, you will also be saving more money. You will have the assets. Not that it's solely about that, but that is going to be a nice little caveat to the situation that you have going on as well. Because I feel like both of you all are going to be financially secure and stable. And I do feel like time just honestly just ran out for somebody else, because I don't think you're going to let anybody play you anymore. Divine, tell me about Frenemy. I'm automatically hearing the song by TLC. What about your friends? So we have Loss that came out. So ghosted, cowardice, as well as disappearing act. And then we have spiritually woke. So self-awareness, cutting through illusions, as well as detaching from ego. So I feel like you completely removed yourself from, maybe, let's just say, a friend group, since we have frenemy there. I feel like you knew somebody really truly wasn't your friend. And I feel like you let situations play out. I feel like you've heard a lot of things about people saying things about you behind your back, possibly over-exaggerating truths. And I even feel like you know exactly where the stories came from each individual person, because these are individualized conversations. I feel like there was a group of individuals that got together and shared all your information amongst each other, and possibly even made fun of you, because I feel like, of course, there was a ringleader, and I feel like that ringleader always started the conversation, and you were the butt of every joke. But I feel like you're about to get the last laugh. Divine, what's the tea concerning Long Call, New Boot, and today? Yeah. So there you have it. We have moving on. Thank you. Next. Yes, this is something you most certainly have moved away from. I feel like you're like the card says today, you're in good vibes. You're present. You're in the moment. You're present for what's happening today. You're not thinking about the past anymore. I feel like you have truly healed as an individual. And honestly, for you, this long call, this new boot, and this today isn't something contrived. It's not something forced. You're not trying to get over anything or anyone. I feel like this is something that you are deserving of. I feel like you've waited a long time for this. I don't even need to go. Divine, penny pension, repo, swept up in lucky break. What's the tea here? Thank you, Divine. So we have in their head. So overthinking, stressed, overanalyzing. Yeah, so somebody was, concerned about something. I can most certainly understand that, especially when you don't feel like you have the assets, and when you are at points and periods in your life where you may be struggling. I feel like everybody could relate to that. Everybody hasn't always had it good. Well, some people have, of course, but the vast majority of people haven't, no matter what their life looks like now, because you'll be surprised where someone has come from. Divine, clarify in their head. Okay. So we have inside scoop, closer look, nosy up in your business. And then we have bad habits coming out again, yet another reading for drugs, addictions, as well as toxicities. And so let's see. I do feel like it's possible, as I said, somebody could have possibly been in over their head, overthinking, overanalyzing, trying to figure out a situation. I do feel like you could have possibly used recreational, no matter what it is, that's your business. I don't feel once again, I don't feel like it's anything crazy. I feel like it's more so just a little herbal essence, It could be other things. This could be alcohol as well. Divine, it could also be a toxic way of thinking as well. Divine, can I have one more, please? Round off this energy for me. And then we have bad karma coming out. Okay, so maybe this is a result of things going on, but I do feel like there could possibly be a lesson here. And I feel like the lesson here could possibly be concerning finances. And I feel like it's more so concerning what you gave to. I feel like you gave a whole lot to a situation that you weren't supposed to give to. And I feel like as a result of that, it possibly landed you in a space of being in bad debt. This could also be from a separation, a divorce. Okay. And not even, but the bad karma is just simply, this is something that you possibly knew that you weren't supposed to get into. So we do get in relationships like that, I ain't get married, but divine lipstick evidence detective and TikTok. Let's see. Okay. So we have creativity. So steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, feeds off of you, as well as fishing for comments. Okay, so something most certainly is old. And what I'm getting a sense of creativity as well as fishing for comments. As I said, I think I was speaking about this even yesterday. I feel like there's also this energy of people utilizing your talents, your skills, copycat type of things. If people see you do something creative, they try to do that and try to amp it up to make it their own, to make it look different, and to make it look like they created it. And the thing about it is, you can probably have more style and more finesse, but this person has more so of a social media presence because that's what they want to do, and maybe that's something that you don't really truly care about. But I feel like somebody could be jocking your style, your swag, shall we say, on some type of social media platform. Divine, can I have one more as well? Okay, so we have shine. Your light irritates their demons. So yes, it could be some form of jealousy here as well. I feel like it's very interesting that your light, and generally, even when you look at that, in essence, this is maybe the Bible or some religious book. I'll just say a religious book, Most people don't sit around and talk about stuff like this. They don't sit around and talk about intuition but they'll hate on the person that does, or that's just more so in that space. It's almost like your very being, your presence, because of who you are, that kind of irritates somebody. And I've seen people like that. I do feel like it's very interesting because it's like you hate on me, but then you will steal my ideas, you will steal my style, you will steal my playlist. Like you like my music though. People are weird. Divine, frenemy, lost, and spiritually woke. So we have bad habits coming out again. I feel like, in some way. Okay, give me one more for this, Divine. So we have romantic love affair. So 6, sex fix, secret lovers. So 6. When I think of 6, I consider the lovers. So I feel like maybe this was a choice for you to decide to put your life, put your passions back into something that suits you, and maybe put an end to things that don't, with bad habits as well as romantic love affair. I feel like there possibly could have been someone that you were involved with that was toxic for you, that was a lesson for you with this bad karma here as well. I do feel like you've learned a lot of lessons, and I feel like with those lessons, these are the the things that's going to benefit you in the future. I feel like that's what this growth, this elevation, this acceleration feels like. There's a shifting happening, and it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable because it's new, it's foreign, it's unknown, it has yet to be discovered. Like, life is going to feel differently, especially for those of you all who feel like you have done the work, where you've healed, where you've let things go, where you're the consideration. I feel like that's the necessary approach, because in this day and age and this time in life, we need to get this thing right for our own selves so that we can help others. Interesting. We even have thief at the bottom of the deck. So robbed, lost, theft, physical or emotional. It's just like somebody took something from you. And as I said, it could just simply be your creativity. It could be your style. It could be, but just copycat. They hate on you, but they like your style. Divine, what is the heart of the matter? Okay, so we have number one. So we have prosperity begins. And I believe in the reading from last night, we ended with this card last time. We have solar plexus chakra. This card also came out yesterday as well. We have fertility being the high priestess. This one came out in yesterday's reading as well. And then we have 0. So 33 for some of you all could be significant with new beginnings here as well. I never even said the card. So new beginnings. So the Fool, the Empress, the solar plexus chakra, as well as prosperity beginning. This is a very abundant space, and this is the space that you possibly have been waiting for. 1330 could be significant for some of you all as well. In real time, I guess that's 1:30, and normally I don't get timing, so something could be very significant about 1:30. Divine, tell me about prosperity begins. We have the Emperor, and just like butter, and actually that's even where the Emperor as well as the High Priestess met yesterday as well. These cards are literally mirroring themselves. It's almost like a mirror effect, and this is almost like part 2, of what was going on yesterday. And I feel like that's you're getting a peek into possibly even what's coming your way, because something for you is very abundant, and this seems to be in alignment for you, especially to be in this space with the Emperor. There's something about you also being very connected to your higher self at this time, connected to your intuition as well. I feel like you truly are in the space of owning who you are as a soul individual. We even have 4 to 3. So 43 could be significant for some of you all as well, or even 34. And then that's even after 30, 33, 34. So something very significant about Christ consciousness as well. I feel like accepting who you are as an individual. I feel like there's a soul connection here with the solar plexus chakra as well. Because I feel like what you're focused on and what you're mainly concerned about is what you're manifesting, what you're beginning in this new lifetime. Because I feel like, once again, there's a shift happening, and you're made to feel a little uncomfortable because your old way of being isn't going to work in this new shift, because your vibration is trying to match the frequency of what you want. So there's elevation that is required. Divine, tell me about the solar plexus chakra here. We have the devil. Temptation. And then why is the devil tempting this particular space, Divine? Okay. Because it's your judgment. So the truth. So I feel like I feel like you're going to be tested in some way, but I feel like what you're really going to get a handle of and what's really going to happen for you, because this could be some, a temporary blockage, because it's interesting is happening with on top of penny pinching as well as repo and all of those other cards, but ending with a good outcome. So I feel like some sort of judgment could be very significant for you. This could be some reward, because we did end it with bad karma as well, and this is judgment. Judgment is a reward of karma. So I feel like you're exchanging one karma for another here as well. Because there's something that you've put an end to, something, because I feel like, Divine, give me energy on the Devil. I feel like this is a space you're done. So it was disruption. So a tower moment meant to disrupt something that was going on in your life. And I feel like that was the direct change. We have 15 to 16. This is literally the direct card after the Devil. So there's something that has been shifting, like I was saying, a shifting. So something is changing in your life, and it's going to be uncomfortable. Look how uncomfortable that is. Locked up, bonded, but there's still something that I feel that this man is focused on. There's something that they're believing. So I feel like they're allowing themselves to go something, because this also looks like some form of surrender as well. But the arms being crossed is a sign of strength. So there's something that you are going to break through. So this is definitely for you a breakthrough moment with with truth here. And then we have the sacral chakra here. So I feel like that's the connection between the Emperor and the Empress. I feel like you're manifesting something here. And I feel like something's most certainly getting ready to be abundant, and it's about to grow. So Divine, tell me about this fertility space. Okay, so we have patience. So something most certainly is going to take time, especially when you consider birth. When you consider human birth, it generally takes up to 9 months. It could happen sooner, but that would come prematurely. You want to go into full term. So it's something about full term. It's going to be uncomfortable. When you consider pregnancy, it's going to be uncomfortable. Okay, your body is going to go through changes. There are going to be many changes that are going to go on, but in the end result is to birth something into this world to benefit the world, to keep something going. Okay, Divine, what else is here? Can I have one more for patience and fertility? Oh, he said I'm gonna give you 2. So we have positive movement forward. Excuse me. So positive moving forward. So things are about to shift quickly. Not much longer now. Let me not get churchy. Things are about to shift quickly, not much longer now. So we have the heart chakra here as well. We getting all the chakra cards today. So it's very significant about alignment. I feel like the chakras maybe that were out of place, maybe that weren't being put to good use, are now being put to good use, because I feel like a light is being shed on some very important and pertinent spaces, especially with the heart chakra, and the solar plexus chakra showed itself. And then we even have the crown chakra here at the bottom of the deck. So something about alignment for you is very significant at this time, and I feel like that's the route that we're going. Everything that was out of connection is getting right back in place and is going online. Divine, tell me about new beginnings here. With new beginnings, we have another 3. So recognition as well as reward. So recognition and reward. I feel like this is the new start. And I feel like that's the karma. I feel like you're about to be recognized, in this shifting in your life, with accepting who you are, with going with what you feel like is the dream. I feel like your intentions here are pure, because there's many different things that you let go. We have spiritually woke here as well. So I feel like there's a lot of things about yourself that you are accepting. I feel like you've elevated, and for your elevation, there is some type of recognition. There is some type of reward. We have 2 at the bottom of the deck. We have the waiting game. And I feel like this is most certainly something that you have been waiting for. You've been playing the waiting game for a long time. And I feel like now your patience is about to pay off. Okay. Divine, what else is here? Can I have one more, please? And we have the Magician coming out. So awareness. So your manifestations essentially are coming into life. The Empress, the Emperor, prosperity begins, the connection of the sacral chakra, the solar plexus chakra, the heart chakra, new beginnings. Recognition and reward into your manifestations. So something is going to be made into tangible form. And I feel like this is exactly what you wanted. This was the goal. And I feel like you're about to see some sort of result. Divine, what is the direct message here? First, we have coming out the 10 of Cups. Wish fulfillment, completion, success, you know. Divine, tell me about the 10 of Cups. We have the 5 of Cups. And tell me about the 5 of Cups here. We have the 9 of Pentacles as well as the Star. Okay. So with the 10 of Cups, I feel like you have enough for multiple people. You know, I feel like also in some way, now that you've accomplished something, I feel like it's you also leaving something behind for some sort of self-fulfillment with the 5 of Cups. Because Divine, tell me about the 5 of Cups. It seems like you're temporarily leaving something behind. We have the Knight of Swords. I feel like you're about to take action in a different direction. Because with the 10 of Cups, this could be other individuals that you were connected to with the Strength with the 10 of Cups. And Divine, tell me about the Strength and the 10 of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles as well as the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're about to branch off into many different opportunities, because what this 10 of Cups is giving me is like an umbrella of many different, shall we say, brands. So let's just say you have the core, and I feel like you're about to branch off, because that's why I said I feel like you're about to branch off and do something else, because there's something that you've already done, and this is meant to become many different things. I'm hearing multiple streams of income. Divine, tell me about the 9 of Pentacles and the Star. We have the 2 of Swords. I feel like this is that the heart of the matter. This is that crossroads moment. And I feel like once again, this is branching off and breaking off to do something else. I feel like you possibly even want something that stands alone with the 9 of Pentacles and the Star. 2 of Swords. It feels like something also for you is in alignment, especially when you consider the stars and how they're placed in the sky. So gridding, mapping, planning, so strategy even. So I feel like for you, there's very fine significance of alignments, a timeline even. Divine 2 of Swords. So the 3 of Cups. 2 and 3. And Divine 2 of Cups, 3 of Swords here. So we have the 8 of Cups and the Hierophant. Divine, tell me about the 3 of Cups. So the Fool. Yeah. So I feel like for you, there's going to be some sort of celebration, some sort of new start, because you simply walked away from things. I feel like you are the type of individual where you know exactly who you are. You know exactly what you want to do now. And I feel like when it comes to other people concerning their opinions and how they feel about things, I feel like you completely have walked away from that state of being. I feel like you've also gotten to the point where you don't even discuss the things that you're about to do. I feel like once they're done, that's when people know that they're done. When it's at a place of completion, it's only then and then when you speak about it. You don't talk about those things otherwise. I feel like you've grown in a space where you know better. I don't know. For some reason, I'm seeing the game The Sims. Yeah. Something for you also seems more purposeful with the Hierophant. Like you're walking away from something for a higher purpose. Because I feel like with the 9 of Pentacles, let's just say you were in, I don't know why this keeps coming up. Let's just say you were in a stable work position. I feel like something you prayed about is going to cause you to leave that particular environment. And this is not to say that you won't work again. It's something about a temporary break from the matrix, breaking out from that so you can actually manifest what you prayed for. And once you temporarily break out of it, you may not even go back to it. Because I feel like some things we do them out of obligation, feeling like we have to do them. I feel like there's going to be a different way. Your gifts will make room for you. Divine, can you confirm this reading for me, please? So we have the 8 of Wands. So the 8 of Wands came out earlier. So 8 of Wands type of energy. So something is coming towards you. I feel like things, once again, things are about to shift quickly. Divine, the 8 of Wands here. Okay, thank you. So we have the Four of Cups, because I feel like you've been in a season of being patient. With the Hangman, yes, you've been in the season of being patient, and I feel like your patience is about to bring some sort of resolve here as well, because patience has been a thing for you. It even came out earlier. So I feel like for you, there's this thing that you've been waiting to. I feel like you also been hanging on to some sort of promise, and I feel like you haven't let go of that promise until, shall we say, God blesses you. We have the Devil here at the bottom of the deck. Divine Hangman, please. We have the King of Swords, as well as the Three of Cups coming out again. I even feel like it got to the point of you where you have just been a singular individual. I feel like you've cut all ties with all other individuals, honestly, except yourself. I feel like this has been a true journey of self-discovery for you here as well, a journey of peace, a journey where you have been involved only with yourself for the sake of enlightenment and less distractions. Can I have a few more, Divine? Knight of Wands here. Divine, the Knight of Wands, please. And then we have the Three of Wands. Even to the point, Three of Cups, Knight of Wands, Three of Wands. Okay, Three of Cups, Knight of Wands, Three of Wands. I feel like there's definitely individuals who possibly are in some sort of consideration of coming back to you again, maybe even offering you some sense of an apology. I feel like these are people who possibly are experiencing what they will feel like karma or just loss. Divine, tell me about the Three of Cups here. Thank you. We have the Seven of Wands. I feel like these are people you even have blocked, and that's the reason why they physically have to come towards you, because they can't come. High Priestess as well. I feel like these are messages that you gotten to possibly block yourself, remove yourself from these people because of your awareness, what you want to manifest. I feel like these are also people who possibly got in the way of that because they were blocking something or you were blocking them. Divine, Seven of Wands. With the Temperance, yes. I feel like the moment you got away from third parties, no matter who they are, third parties, you began to manifest because you began to shift and move into a state of flow and peace. And in those particular spaces, you're able to create without any distractions. You're very focused as well. And I feel like with that focus, you began to manifest, or you're about to. But I feel like, yes, you're going to have people who are going to come back in and they're going to want to approach you because in this point of time, you're feeling and not only looking, but you're also feeling very attractive because you're attracting energy. You're attracting something your way. You're attracting a frequency because your prayer, no matter what it is in a particular type of frequency. And in order to get to that frequency, you need to be high vibing. Okay. And these people could possibly be nothing but distractions. Okay. Pisces Soul Tribe, that was your reading. Hopefully this message resonates with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and you're able to take something from it that you could use. Of course, if there's anything you need from me, you can find those details down below in the description box. And as always, my good people, remember to conquer this day and see you in the network. Bye, guys.